So again, we're looking at a rectangular prism attached to a triangular prism again. So everything's going to work pretty much the same. This one may look like we don't have enough information to solve it, but we do. And here's why, okay? So this length right here is 12 inches, which means this one is also 12 inches. But it's saying this full length right here is 24 inches, okay? Which means that if I wanted to solve for this length right here, we'd have to take the full length at 24 and then subtract the partial length at 12, which means that purple length is also at 12 inches, okay? So it's going to be important to know that value, not only for the triangle, but then that rectangle on the bottom as well, all right? Now, it doesn't matter where you start on these problems, but for me, I am going to start with the triangle right here. I'll do it in red. And yes, it does match this triangle here on the back side as well, all right? So I know in the end that I will have two of those. But you may say, well, how tall is this thing? It's not showing you the right angle, which is kind of jacked up, but there is one right there, okay? Now, why do we need that right angle? Because that tells us the height and the base value of this triangle. So if I wanted the area of this triangle, what we're looking at is a right triangle right here. With the right angle, the height is 12 inches, or the base is 12 inches, and then the height is this 10 inches right here. That's this length. So there's 10 inches right there. So if I wanted the area of one triangle, I'd do 10 times 12, but divided by 2. Base times height divided by 2 for a triangle. And that's going to give me 60 square inches. Of course, there is two of these. So in final, with both triangles, I end up with a surface area of 120 square inches. But we want the total surface area. So there's those two triangles, though, and it's good to have those out of the way. But then I've got this rectangle right here. Okay, so I'm looking at this rectangle right here, which I see the 15.6 inches right there. But this length right here, that's the depth of this thing. Oh, there it is, the 5 inches right there. So this area is going to be 15.6 times 5. Let's see what that gives us in the calculator. 15.6 times 5. And yeah, it doesn't duplicate, by the way. I get 78 square inches right there. So again, I'll underline that so I know that's one of the surface area values. Now, when I use this 12 right here, right, that was nice for the both triangles actually. But since they gave us the full length of this rectangle at the bottom, I can actually just kind of split this up, or not split it up rather, and just find it as a full rectangle. So as a full rectangle, it shows on the bottom 24 inches. And then of course the depth there is the height of that rectangle at 5 inches. So the area of that full rectangle would be 24 times 5. 24 times 5. So that'd be 120 square inches. And again, that's one of the surfaces. I'll underline that. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 more surfaces to go. All right, not too bad. I'll start with this front face right here. This one, which again, it does match this one on the back side as well. This one. And this rectangle is showing a base. We know it's a 12-inch. By the height of that, looks like it's 10 inches right there. So the area of one of these would be 10 times 12, which is 120 square inches. I got two of those, which makes this 240 square inches. So there's two surfaces right there with this 240 in orange. And that's we did the bottom, the back. We got the top and the left then. Okay, no problem. So on the top, I'd be looking at this rectangle right here. So that rectangle shows it's 12 inches by 5 inches. So the area of this one would be 12 times 5, which is 60 square inches. Again, that's one of the surfaces right there. But I do have one more, and I've run out of colors. So I'm going to just do this one in black right here. So this rectangle in black, of course, it's got a 5 inches right there, but it's a height of 10 inches. So its area would be 5 times 10, which is 50 square inches. Boom, there we go. So we got, what is that, 6 different values, I think? Maybe 7. But we need to add all of those surfaces together. So, I'll start with the 50 in black that I got right there, the 120 in red, the 120 in green. I got the 60 in blue. Not doing these in any particular order. And then in blue we have the 60. I got a purple 78. And I got a orange at 240 right there. Hey, I just want to double check and make sure I didn't miss anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 values. 6 values. There we go. So we need to add all these together to figure out the total surface area. And I'll try to do this on my calculator, so I try not to jack it up this time. So 50 plus 120 plus 120 plus 60 plus 78 plus 240. I get 668. But again, this is in square inches on this one.